Hey everyone, it's Coach Rick, and today's exercise is a split squat. So for those of you who don't know what or don't do squatting, squatting is an excellent routine or a movement to develop lower extremity strength in the quads, in the hamstrings, in the glutes. It also helps balance pelvic tilt, and it works on core, believe it or not. So you get all these great benefits with one movement. Now when you do a squat, typically well, I'll do that in another video, but the split squat's a little different because you also have to work on balance. And it's a little bit unusual, but I'll just demonstrate this. So you want to start out almost like you're doing a lunge, but you're not moving. So in a lunge, you either go backwards or you go forwards. Now in a split squat, you just take a position. The knee always has to be above the ankle, and you take a step backwards so that the knee, technically the back leg, is on the floor on a cushion. This always has to pretend that there's a pull going down the knee, through the ankle into the floor. That stays. So, and the idea is, with keeping a neutral spine, to lower down, keep this knee where it is, and see how far you can go. Now some of you might have an issue with making the knee come in, that's valgus, or making this knee bend off to the side. It's supposed to be a neutral position only. So if you can maintain this position and this imaginary pole, then you will develop the lower extremity strength, the opposite muscles over here, and you'll also work on your glutes. So QLs are really important to understand what they do, in addition to other pelvic stabilizers. So it just gives you, and just with those few, I got a pump in my legs. And you should always do the opposite side too. The other option is also a Bulgarian squat, is when you keep the leg elevated. This might be a little more challenging for the knee, but you still have to maintain this position and you go down lower. Now this is to be a starting position. Whether you have the foot in this position or if you have it around a cushion, it's totally up to you. But a little more challenging by keeping the core and the spine neutral and working to balance. It will challenge your balance as you hit top. So you might have to, if you're older, you might have to have a chair next to you, and you don't have to go that deep. You can just start with this position. Is most important to keep the knee protected. You can start up and then go down to wherever you feel, okay, that's about it, and just do that. And if you do that on a regular basis and you do a certain amount, say 5 repetitions, 1 set, that's it. And then you see how you do. You wait about 24 to 48 hours. Make sure that you can get past that delayed onset muscle soreness. And if you don't have it, hit it again. And as you can tolerate more, you can add on to the repetitions, add on another set, or you can take a weight and start to add on a little more resistance. Now, whether you do a dumbbell or whether you do a barbell behind the back, it's up to you. Just be careful. You don't need that if you don't want it. If you're trying to challenge yourself, fine. But going slow and low and working on form, keep you out of injury, develop your lower extremity. So hopefully this helps. If you have any comments on how you do a split squat, whether it's Bulgarian or just classic split squat, put them down below. Otherwise, I'll see you at the next video.